next installment of the starter squads. Obviously, we're going through the top 5 leagues. We've already done BPL, La Liga, and then we did Bundesliga yesterday. All of them will be either in descriptions or somewhere on the video to click, and then a couple will be at the end of the video as well. But we have this Serie A today. In general, there's a few decent players in this. Obviously, Lozano is a very, very good player that's come into the Serie A from, obviously, the Eredivisie. A few people have left. I think there's quite a few that are actually gone as well. But I think the problem with the Serie A that you'll find is that there isn't a huge amount in the lower leagues. You put it up into the top, you get your Ronaldos, Dybala, Chiellini, Buffon, I believe, is back in Juventus. Then you've got Donnarumma, who should be quite a nice keeper, a very up-and-coming keeper, definitely coming through the ranks. You got then Pjanic, you've got Matuidi, who was the biggest troll of the walkout last year. Hopefully he's either an 86 or is not a walkout this year, because I cannot stand getting another walkout that's not. But anyway, enough of that. We're going to go into the starting 11. Again, it's the same format, 4-3-3. You will be able to find more and more different players. Like, you more than likely will want 2 strikers and then 1 less midfielder. It's just kind of a little bit of a baseline to see where we're at with who actually you look to get in a starter team. So, to start off in net, we've gone for Sirigu. A decent keeper, to be honest. He's a very low-rated keeper, but he's still up there with the 82s, and I think he probably will stay around about that level. I can't see him going up to an 83, but I can't see him going down to an 81. So an 82 would be quite nice. Again, more than likely, a lot of these players will be 1 to 2k on the first day of release or the first couple of days, and then obviously I can imagine they will drop a huge amount. Then we move on to the right back. I cannot pronounce his name. I can't even give it an attempt, to be honest. 81 rated in the last FIFA. I think personally he'd probably get the same in the next one as well. I didn't notice too much with Napoli's rating last year to say that they more than likely will stay the same or stay roughly around about there, depending on what they do with this rating system. But again, a very cheap right back, and to be honest, there isn't a lot of options. We have got Alexandro in the left back position, but right back's always been a bit lacking, as well as Cancelo leaving Juventus, going to Man City. That's going to leave a massive hole in the right back in Serie A. So it's going to be interesting to see who takes that place in that sort of squad. But obviously, informed special cards can definitely bump up that, and we will find a kind of a guaranteed person to be in the Serie A right back position. Then we move over to a centre-back. He is newly transferred to Fiorentina, I believe from Juventus, in fact. Caceres, I want to say his name is. Again, a very decent player. Always been that low-rated but quite actually useful centre-back, especially when starting the game. I think him alongside his partner, who I've got in this as well, who is going to be Juan Jesus, because we'll talk about both of them. Juan Jesus, again, very similar. They're both quite tall. I believe Juan Jesus is smaller, but Caceres is a very good all-round centre-back. He's maybe not as fast as Jesus, but they both contribute very well to each other. Both of them are very tall, very quick, and good at actually getting them tackles in. So them two will definitely be the centre-backs I would choose in a starting Serie A squad. Then we move over to the left-back position, and that's going to be DALBERT. Again, a newly transferred to Fiorentina, I believe from Inter Milan, I want to say. Do question that if I'm wrong, but Inter Milan, I believe, is where he came from. Again, a very, very quick left back, as you can see already. Personally, I don't think he'll go up. I think, if anything, he'll get a one to watch card to try and get up there. But personally, I think they've got a lot of transfers this year that I think will take priority over quite a few of the lower rated ones. But 76 rated with the pace that he's got would be fantastic. Then we move over to the centre mids. We've got, I want to say VERETOUT. I don't even know if that's how you pronounce him. But he's gone to Roma as well, from Fiorentina as well. So again, we've got loads and loads of transfers, loads of different cards coming into effect with different clubs. Again, a very cheap one, I can imagine. But all round, a decent centre mid. I think for a starting team, is okay enough to be in that centre mid role. And then alongside his partner, Kessie, again, AC Milan, another well-rounded centre mid. Just to start the game, obviously I'm not saying these are going to be a month worth of your teams. This is going to be literally the first few days, and then you can start going ahead and getting up them levels with some 85s, them 84s, and then even higher if obviously you're looking to get that beast team very, very early. And the final player we're looking to get into that centre mid role is another Roma player. It's going to be Pastore, a little bit more on the rating side. And personally, if I was going for anyone being the attacking midfielder, who's this guy, just because he's got that little bit more about him. His dribbling, his passing, his shooting is more in line to actually go to be pushing forward compared to his defence, which last year wasn't that great. So I would go with him more as an attacking midfielder rather than the central. But if anything, I think he could still play centre mid, maybe in the left side or the right side, depending on obviously his preferred foot. But I think for me, I'd put him on either the left or the right side, or go for that cam role for that number 8 position. And then we go on to the right wing. Obviously, it's going to be Lozano. I'm not too sure how expensive he's going to be. I think he's going to be a fan favourite. I think a lot of people will want to get him for Napoli, but I can imagine he will be packed quite a lot. So you may pay that extra 2 to 4k, I reckon, on the day. But I think that's worth it for the player that you're going to get. Another alternative to him, if he didn't leave, would be Chaser, if he does get the right wing again and not a striker. I think, again, both of them are very quick, very agile, very good at dribbling and good at crossing. I mean, that is something you want to take into consideration when either choosing between Lozano and Chaser. But Lozano will be my choice just because he's a newly transfer and he already was quite a decent card. So I'd be interested to try him out in the Napoli team. So we'll see how that goes. Then we go for my striker, and I absolutely love this guy. His inform list was insane in FIFA 19. I think he ended up getting 7 informs or 6 informs, a headliner card, a team of the season card, and I think he got a hero card at one point as well, or something different. Man of the match, that's what it was. Zapata was fantastic. Really, really good card. I remember getting him at about 84, 85. I don't know if that was his first or second in form, but he scored 4 or 5 goals on the first game in like Division 3, Division 2 without even really giving him the ball. He just manages to score. So I would definitely put this guy up front in my Serie A cheap starter team. I think that has definitely got to be done and is a fantastic card that hopefully will get the upgrade that he deserves. Personally, I've gone with 81, but I feel like 82, 83 is definitely on the cards for him if they really try to push this card. So that's something that's going to be interesting. Hopefully they do bring him up because I would definitely like to see that. Then finally we have GERVINHO going in at that left wing role, that number 11. Again, a very cheap player, and in general, yeah, he may not have the shooting ability, but the pace, the dribbling, the passing all make up for that. And I think he's going to assist plenty of goals to Zapata, who actually really was good in the air as well. So that for me is definitely where I'm going with this team. And I think the Serie A is one of the better teams in terms of all-round kind of niceness. Gotta say that word. But there is definitely better, and I cannot wait to get this starter team done and then move on to the next one. So that's going to be something that's going to be really interesting to see where you go from these starter teams, basically, because there is plenty of ratings to go. Obviously, you've got Alexandra, who's going to be very nice in that left back role. Chiellini with either Skriniar, Bonucci, Manalons. You've got a lot of options there. Right back, I'm struggling with because I'm not too sure who else that actually was in the Serie A that could go there. I believe Florenzi, in fact, was one of them. So he could be the next best Serie A right back. Then you've got Pjanic, you've got Matuidi, you've got Chan, I suppose. Kadira is another good one. You've got Nainggolan. I'm pretty sure he hasn't left anywhere, in fact. Nainggolan's another really nice centre mid. Dybala, I suppose, is a nice cam. Ronaldo, what is it? Not Pjanic. Perisic, yeah, that's right. Perisic. Then you've got Roman, you've got Douglas Costa on the left wing as well. Right wing was always that struggle. You've got Cuadrado, who, to be honest, hasn't really done much, to be honest. So I don't know how he's going to fit into the team, but there's a decent team going there. Ronaldo obviously is the star-studded up-front player, but who knows? We're going to see where we go. And let me know down below, in fact, your top 11 Serie A team. Who would you have from goalkeeper to obviously right wing, left wing, striker, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to put it in the comments to see what you guys think. Give me your top 11 in a 4-3-3. Obviously, you could probably get better different positions going 3 at the back. You could have them 3 solid centre backs. But go in the 4-3-3. Let me know what you think the best Serie A team is going to be. So apart from that, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Make sure you leave it a like and subscribe for more content. And I'll see you tomorrow with Ligue 1's starter team.